Hi everyone, my name's Dave and I'm here to take you through a journey of what Canva is. So this is your Canva homepage. If you type in canva.com into your web browser, then that will bring you to Canva's homepage, and it will prompt you then to either sign up for an account if you don't have one or log into your account. So account creation is dead easy and it's free to create an account. Once you've done that, then you will probably land on this page here, templates, especially if you've created a new account. And this is where you can have a look at all the different types of things that Canva has to offer. Canva, in short, is a graphic design platform. You can make anything visual that you can think of, you'll pretty much be able to make within Canva itself. If we head to the home button at the top with the house, you will start to see a lot of the things that you can make. So in Canva, you can create like presentations, PowerPoint presentations. So if I click that, it then opens up a standard presentation and it will give me some various templates that I might want to, looks or feels of stuff. And if I click on one of these, I'll be able to have a look at what all the pages look like and the layout of it and the template style and colors and fonts and things like that. And if I want that, then I can apply them. If not, then I can go back. Also, when you start a new design, it opens in your browser in a new tab. So if you don't want that tab, we'll just get rid of that. You can, as I said before, you can make social media. So in this button here, if I click this, then it would start to give me some specific options. And if I wanted something specifically for Facebook, it has preloaded all of the right dimensions for Facebook stuff, or for Instagram, or for LinkedIn, and the list goes on. You also have some YouTube stuff and can make videos, and we'll come on to that in just a second. Because next, you can make videos within Canva, and we will go over this in a full video. So if you do that, it has different formats of video, square or real shape, or kind of full HD videos. But you can also create your own size too. Then across here, you go to the print shop. This is where things like flyers or posters or invitations and all of these things will live. So you can have a look through, and actually through Canva, you can design and then send it off to Canva. They print it, so you can pay for them to do printing. I don't know how good their rates are with other people. Compared to other people, you may want to use a local designer. That's completely fine as well. But this is where you will find your print stuff. Also, documents. So if I click this, it will open up a new document. So think of yourself like it will just automatically go to landscape Word document. Let's just make this full size so you can see. And then you can start typing, or you can ask Canva to generate something, or you've got some quick actions here. So you can look at the design of the page, or you can switch it from like a page by page to a scrollable design. You can add headings and subheadings, bodies, tables, all of the things that you might be able to do in word processing software like Microsoft Word or Pages. If you're on Apple, you can do that within Canva as well. Let's just get rid of that. And then next thing you have on your list is a whiteboard. And if I click this, it will open up a new whiteboard. And basically a whiteboard is an endless piece of paper. So if I start zooming out, you'll see the dots get smaller, but it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And let's actually stick something down so you can see what the size is. So let's just stick this house down. And let's just zoom out, and you'll be able to see that there's just a lot of space around this. So this is like a good tool for people who like mood boarding, or like having just loads of ideas visually in front of them. Whiteboards are really, really helpful visually to do. So you can create those. And then we might start moving into some more of the high tech and more complicated options that Canva has to offer. Sheets here, think of it as like Excel spreadsheets. You can create sheets within here and store your data within Canva. So then that makes things like if you produce reports on a regular basis, then you'll have ready access to that. If you create a document, or if you present on stuff and you want to show statistics or stats from some of your data, then you can import that very quickly into presentations as well if you store it within Canva. One of the new options now that Canva have added is coding. So I don't know anything about coding, but I can come in. Thankfully, Canva has a lot of AI and stuff like that to do, but you can do a little bit of coding. You can generate it to do some stuff, and then it will kind of behave a bit like an app. So that's really interesting, and that's actually a really helpful way of making the next feature websites that Canva can do. So you can create and publish your own website from Canva for free. So you can see up here, you can say publish it. You might not have exact access over the URL, the exact control. I think that might be a pro feature, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can go through and select in the same way as you do with presentations or other things, select some templates. So if I like the look of how this website feels, but maybe I want to change the colors or the fonts, then I can apply all of these, and then it gives me separate pages. And then you can also add sections onto this page as well, and then you can input some code. So if you go and create some codes, you want custom sliders or a form or something like that, and you'll be able to use the coding and then import that into this. So it's a really helpful way of doing websites. Also, websites are a really good way of producing digital like song words or newsletters or something like that, so you don't have to print everything out. So if you create a website with like your order of service or something, you don't have to do printed things. As long as people have got, like, you can set up a QR code to scan it, and as long as you've got the right link, then you'll be able to fully edit that as well. So if you go down into Canva here, I've started to create a website for this Canva course. If I come into here and I publish it, it will be the same link, but I can update this as we go along. And it doesn't make any changes to the URL, which is great. Lastly, you can also do email templates, like design your own email template. So if you use like a HTML or a custom email template, provider like MailChimp or something like that to send out kind of long, like big emails or marketing emails or things like that, or news or updates, then you can come through here and you can scroll some of these templates and you have full design. You have full design over everything that's happening within this email, which some of the things like MailChimp, you don't necessarily get the full control that you want to visually, but with this you can. And then when you share it, you export the HTML code and then you input that into whichever email provider you're doing, and then it looks and behaves exactly the same way as it appears here. So that's a really interesting and cool feature that Canva have added. They've also added a lot of other things. So you can edit photos in here. So if you think about something like Photoshop or Lightroom, where people adjust the colors and the lighting and the contrast and everything like that, you have a photo editor within this. And then you can also, if you have a custom size of design that you want to do, you can also create that in here. So this is your kind of main page, your home page, where we go to get everything, like your first point of call for everything. And then all of your designs will start to appear under here. So you'll see I have loads of untitled designs of those things that I've just opened up and worked on. So I'll just click all of these and just delete them out because I don't like it looking messy, because it quickly gets messy. So you can delete all of that stuff as well. And then Canva is a really good way of working as a team. So if I come down to the bottom corner here, I will see I'm in the Board of Ed team here. We have 11 people in our team, and then we can share designs across people. And you can see here, I've shared this with my main account. This is a kind of spare account that we've got. But I've shared this with my main account, and so we can cross post on this. But you can also share it with more people, and you can all work on it simultaneously at the same time. So that's what Canva has to offer. That's what you can do with it. Have a little play around, have a look at some of the options, start clicking some stuff and opening some bits and bobs and playing about. And then when you're ready to carry on, we'll go into a design and we'll have a look at how you add stuff into your design and move it around.